to the workspace here. And so you guys can see where I'm working. I'm gonna go ahead and remove myself for a moment and we're gonna start peeling the tape off. You can see I've got the warm colors at the background and the cool colors on the foreground. So I had thumbtacks on the back and taped it like I had for my paint pouring. But this style or this type of painting doesn't get too messy. So you don't have to worry about taping off the back of the canvas like I did. So yeah, let's go ahead and enlarge this screen here. Okay, cool. So you can see all my tools are laid out. This is going to be for a foreground. This is for textures. And to get that background look, I'll walk you guys through how I did the first painting and what we're going to be getting into. So yeah, check this out. Where do we start? So you can kind of see the warm colors coming through, but not too much. The cool colors are on top. So we're going to go ahead and start peeling some of this off. That way we can find out what, or you guys can see what I created and then what we're going to be creating the contrast of. We're going to do the opposite of what's here. Instead of the warm colors in the background, we're going to have them on the foreground, and our cool colors will be on the background. Some of this paint is still wet. I want to get rid of my tape right away before I can make a huge mess. I know you guys don't always get to see the finished product unless it's on Instagram, so I figured this would also be cool for all of us. Because you won't be able to see the finished product of what we're creating today until I post it after it's dry. So you'll get to see this one, and then you have to wait for the one we're creating. So, what do you think so far? Does it look like what you expected? Did you even expect this to be happening? Right. So some of that's still wet, but as long as I'm careful, it should be okay. Okay. My trash. Ooh, this purple looks nice. Okay, let me get these. You guys, this is looking so cool. So there's like 3 layers here. The first layer is the warm colors, the orange, yellow, and red are gonna be revealed here in a moment. And I did an inside outline with a dark blue color. And then on the inside, you see a little bit of the purple on the outsides. And then I worked my way into all the cool colors with the royal blue, or the true blue, I should say. That's the color, the name of the paint, true blue. And then there's like a sky blue. And then I had the fluorescent green drizzle on it. Looks so cool. I mean, this is a reveal for me too, because I created it and I haven't seen it. So based on, if you go and watch the video by John Beckley after this, first of all, you'll notice like I went diagonally and he has a longer canvas, so he went in rectangles. And that's what I'm gonna do on the next painting. So they'll kind of look the same but different. Oh my God, this is so cool. You guys, I'm impressed with my own work. So some of you who are in the group, the Creative Confidence group on Facebook, you know, I went live on Thursday and I was attempting to make like the tie-dye style flower with the pour, like a pour style pour painting. I had the colors go in rings and I was trying to push it out crazy now. So I'll be able to show you guys that as well. Look at this. Oh, there's some blue that went on the outside there, but yeah. Oh, look at that. This is so cool. I'm gonna try and get this all the way into frame for you guys. You see that? This is a 20 by 20 canvas. So I'm gonna show you some of the details. Hope you guys can see it, and I hope that the light isn't reflecting too much on the wet colors. But I like that purple, the purpley glitter there. Glitter, metallic, and the blues. Yo, this is so cool. I'm glad he made that. So every Friday, if you, I forgot how I joined his email list, but I believe I ordered his DVD, and I get an email every Friday of inspiration from him. So this is what happened. So I went with the yellow and orange in the background, did all of that, and then we covered it off. I made my rectangles or my 3 squares that I wanted framed, and that's when I used a dark blue to get this inside. And I used my tape to block that off as a frame, and we went in with the knives there, the spatula, and that's how I layered on the cool colors. Yo, you guys, this is so awesome. I'm impressed, and I can't wait. Okay, so now we've got the blank canvas here. We're gonna be making the contrast of this. So they're gonna be the same but different. So my background is gonna be brushed on smooth, where the orange and yellow are. I'm gonna have the blue and greens. I'm still gonna have a little bit of the purple on the outside, but I'm not gonna use the metallic paint that I used here. Instead, I'm gonna use this one. So I use this one here, the color shift. So this purple actually changes to kind of like a holographic kind of color, I guess. It's got silver, you can see. And I'm gonna use this one instead on the corners because I use this one here, and I don't like how it mixed with the orange and the yellow. It kind of made like a brown. So, but so I'm gonna use the metallic paint so it'll kind of go over or come through if it mixes with the other colors. And then we're gonna frame it again, except I think I'm gonna be going the long way. I'm gonna do 2 layers of tape, and then we'll be going on with the warm colors and laying them down with the spatula. So let me get this out of the way. I want to show you guys the painting from last week. This slide. Getting my leg on the paint salad. So this one here is from this past Thursday. I originally started with the red in the center, the lighter red, pink, a purple. This is like an orange coral kind of color. And I was just making like a rainbow, actually, making the rings come out further and further. And I used the blow dryer to push it out this way. What was supposed to happen is it was supposed to keep this, you see kind of here, how we do have somewhat of a ring coming outward like a flower. It was supposed to keep that shape. But one, I used too much paint. So it kind of swallowed each other here and mixed all together. The other thing is my blow dryer doesn't have the nozzle. And so when I was pushing directly on it, some of it went everywhere instead of just forward. I couldn't direct it too much, so I didn't have too much control of the blow dryer. But I still like what I got here with all these colors. It feels really nice. So have it this way or this way. It kind of looks like the weather map when the storm is coming. It's a hot spot. All right, so let me get this out of the way and we'll go ahead and start with tonight's paint. Again, this is a 20 by 20 canvas, so it's pretty good size. For a pour painting, I would be a little intimidated because it does take up my entire mat and to pour the paint, it would be hard to keep it in the frame for you guys. So it's good for an acrylic right here. Okay, So our cool colors. Let's see. These three here. These are going to be our background colors. This is, it looks like a royal blue, but I'm trying to see the actual name. Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, turquoise, and fluorescent neon. Just make sure that's clear. Some people will not be, some people don't believe in pouring the paint directly on the canvas because it could leave marks. Here we go. Like that. This is, I'm glad that I had the first one done. That way you guys could kind of have an idea of what we are creating. I know some of you watch. I want to see what we're creating before we get there. These are cool. All right, I'm gonna add some of this light purple. And I still gotta list some of this space for our purple. I'm trying to keep it even. This is the same problem I had with the other one. Is my canvas is uneven, so it keeps making the wall noise. And we can already tell that it's going to be a little bit different. Colors for using, I need a little more of the dark blue. This is like an underwater scene. Oh, those light blues. There we go. Come on, it's swallowing up my royal blue. It's on the brush a lot. That's my hope. I have a bucket of water. Okay, now I'm gonna get this purple in here. Metallic. And that was a big old miss. Did you guys see that? It's over here on the mat. Did not even get on the canvas. That's, yeah, that is not good. I think I'll use it on the edges since it's so much. I like this. This is fun. And for those of you who don't like the messy part of acrylic pour painting, this might be a little more fun. Get to blend your colors, different colors. Oh wow. I think because I've already done it, my confidence is totally like I'm more confident in what I'm doing. I know what's next, and it looks better than the first one. I like how my paint is smoothing. It wasn't this easy with the last one I did. And I did that painting for my family, so they got to watch me paint. Put a little more. This other color should be cool. There. Shining when it dries. I did all the signs. Kind of looks like spring colors. There you go. Perfect. It's hot like it's on the sun. Well, I guess it already is, right? We've already had people graduate and everything. It is the summer. I'm behind. Here, because I got some empty spaces. I really like that blue, but it keeps getting covered. The brush will start to pick up my okay. I hope you can't see this in the frame because this water looks crazy. It's a mix of purple and this orange and yellow color, so it looks kind of like a bluish gray muddy color. You like my description? It's a murky lake over here. I'm gonna try and dry this off a little bit because we're gonna take off our sections. And let's see, what color am I gonna be using as my frame? What color did I say? Oh, I'm kind of sad. I think some of this green right here in the center, I like that there, this green and this blue. I think it might get covered with the tape on the top, but we are definitely gonna have this pretty purple on the outside. The way this purple and the blue mixed here is really pretty. And this looks like a peacock. Okay, it might get loud. I'm gonna find a blow dryer. Oh. Just gonna try and dry it off. That way I can put the tape on and we'll continue with it. Okay, I think that's good because I want to add some texture to this. Oops. I'm going to use the plastic. I'm actually going to use the same plastic that this canvas was wrapped in. Oh, and if you're just joining, I'm sorry for all the noise. That blow dryer. Let's see what's the biggest size. You guys, this is so pretty. I like it. All right, so I'm using a plastic wrapper. This was the same plastic that was wrapped around this canvas. So all I'm doing is just clumping it like so. No particular pattern, and we're just put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, and I'm gonna pick up some of the paint and leave a texture. All right. Wipe my hands. And I've got some sponges over here. Got this one. I don't know if you can hear my cats in the background. I had to put them in the room so they won't be climbing everywhere. So I promise you they were fed. They're fine. You just hear me. Come on. Okay. So got these moist. I'm gonna go ahead and just go around and put some of this. Something like this. See that there? And the more that it's wet, it's gonna pick up paint. Just a FYI. See that? So if you want to pull up some of your paint, you can do that. Each sponge has a different texture. I think I like the plastic better though. The plastic really does a good job. Yeah. Mostly because it gets stuck to the painting. And so when I lift it, it's higher thing. And it allows me to transfer some of these colors in the places like a center. Now that we could make into a print. Let's make this a puzzle. Yeah. This will make a cool puzzle. Yeah. All right, so here we are. We've got our cool colors down. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and make the frames, and then we'll layer on our warm colors. Right, continue. For those of you in the junk journaling group, thank you for joining. I know this isn't junk journaling, but I haven't gone live in the group for so long. I might just have you guys come over to the Creative Confidence group. Nothing but oh, no. I'm doing 2. The thickness of 2. Feet. However you want to call it. Might take a moment. If you're here watching the replay, feel free to skip on to when you see me painting the inside. I know a creator on YouTube wouldn't normally say that, but again, this is not a quick how-to tutorial. This is more of a live so that you guys can watch me fumble through the same way that you do and have the confidence to try it for yourself. Or if you're just someone who's curious and want to see the beginning to end process of how this was created, watch that. Either way, thanks for joining us or joining me. Hope it doesn't cool up. Just a little bit, which is fine. So it's gonna be the same, but different. I didn't do square or rectangle style on the last one. I went diagonal for my frames. Oh, that's, we don't need that much. It's not even gonna be straight. What am I gonna measure with? I know this ain't accurate, but this is what I do. This is how I did it. Dang, I lost my marker. I saw it, and then once I moved. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to use a dark color, which will use, I think I wanted this one. Yeah, because it's still going to be somewhat of the mixed. Wait, let me see. What did I do? So we're going into the cool color, so I use that. So we're going into the warm color. Shall we orange? Orange is going to be which I said this one. Okay, so this is my frame. Sorry, guys. I had to make sure which colors I was using before I went forward. Still don't think that's right. My frame would have the color. I'm gonna use. Ooh, I'm gonna use this green because it's in the middle of the two. That way we can actually visually see the difference between the frame and this. Okay. Here we go, you guys. That was so cool. Okay. Sorry. I'm all excited. You can notice I'm kind of keeping the paint more on the paint than I am on the inside, so we're just kind of making it frame. We don't notice it too much because the tape is there, but once we remove the tape, you will see that defined line. Let's see. Put it here in the frame. There we go. Because the canvas was on level. Okay, so I spent enough time on this side. Let me come with the other panel. Sorry, guys. Hold on. The other cool part is once this is kind of dry, I'm going to also put another layer of tape within this, so we're going to preserve this green frame while we move on to the next step. We won't lose it. So that's the other cool part. I'm not too worried about missing that area, but I need some more paint. Sorry. I'm trying to keep it in the frame as I need to. Guys, see what I'm doing. It's coming out pretty nice so far. I'm enjoying the process, definitely. I think that's every. Okay. All these colors look so nice together. Okay, that should be good. Going in with the next layer, and then we're gonna be stacking our paint. Here. It's a lot of tape, isn't it? It's gonna be fun revealing or taking it all off though. See the finished product. That's fine. Oh, I stuck on my finger. But I'm done. I gotta make sure that it's sealed on this inside layer. That way my paint doesn't seep under and I don't have any messy borders. Inside, inside, inside. One more. That's not good. The fun part, the fun part. For me, it's the fun part. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too crazy. All right. So now we've got 3 little panels in here. We've got skinny one, a center one, and another skinny one. So let's go in with the warm colors. We're going to start on the inside with a little bit of blue because I want it to show that it's still here. Might actually use this blue here since it's already poured. Then I'm going to go with the orange so that we can definitely see the contrast, the red so that it mixes with the orange just fine. The yellow so that it'll stand out will be drizzled on top and so that it doesn't mix with the blue to make it green. Got it? All right, here we go. Oh, actually. So. That way I don't have a messy paintbrush. Just, so this is a metallic blue that I'm using for the outside. That's not enough blue, so let's go be generous. Don't be scared. Use a lot, use a little, make it go everywhere. All right, this is just going to be for the outside region to show that we're not in that border area. Set, I got some block in it. This paint is so thin. I was expecting it to be a little bit thicker. It's nice. All right. Okay, I think I'm good on my blue. Yeah. It's a little messy. That looks good. Okay. Kind of blended a little bit in a way that I didn't want it to, but I'm going to continue on going with the red next. This is going to fill up the entire spot, and there goes the green that I wanted to keep. Bye. This red kind of has like a ooh, that makes it nice, that red and orange. I don't know about the blue though. Maybe a little bit. It's got a purple here. See it on the side. Ooh. That's nice. That's a nice surprise. That's good. Oops. Yeah, I'm good. Run it over here. Oops, I guess we're done. I'm done before I make it anywhere, so I'm just gonna leave it alone now. All right, so now we're gonna drizzle this yellow all over. Ooh, some of the outside. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. I was gonna pull out the outside borders, that way it could have some yellow on it, but it doesn't look like we're gonna work that out. So that's gonna cause other issues. So we'll leave it as it is, and let me just go ahead and splatter this yellow on it, and we're gonna call it done. I'm sorry you guys won't be able to see the finished product for this tonight, but if you're following me on Instagram, the handle's down in the description at Nastacio TL. Oh yeah. All right, that's gonna take some time to dry, but it's gonna be cool. All right. Oh, what I did. Okay, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I had a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see. Tag me if you do try this, and let me see how it comes out. Ooh, I got air bubbles. Yeah, lots of air bubbles with that yellow paint. I don't have a heat gun. You know if a blow dryer is gonna work the same? There we go. All right, you guys. I had so much fun tonight creating this whole work of colors. I can't wait to peel off the paint and see the purple and the blues underneath. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I had fun hanging out tonight. I won't be back next week. It's going to be the week after. So remember, I go live every other Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you can join me. And if you caught the replay, definitely say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And again, if you create this or if you try creating something and you want to show me how it turned out, tag me. That way I can see it. We can share our work. Definitely always inspired by the things that you guys create. So include me when you post something. All right, you guys, I had fun. We've got this project here. Ooh, no, I just put my finger in it. So I'm gonna have to fix that here in a moment, but we've got this painting that we created the contrast to. So this is going to be nice to have them up next to each other. I'm definitely gonna post pictures. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good night.